Hi, everybody.
Hello,
That is Pat.
and that is Charvana.
And this is us watching The Last of Us for the first time. This is brand new for
Mhm.
us. We have watched all of them up to this point, so if you want to go watch the playlist, you can get down there and watch the playlist, wherever it is right now. But yeah, we on to another episode. We on to another episode. Do you think it's going to be more flashback stuff, or do you think it's going to be one of those things where we actually get more done,
I think
Joel?
we do get some forward direction. We have had
Right.
2 episodes cliffhanger of will Joel make it or not. So I think we have to have resolution on that.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're debating if he makes it through the series. So maybe, because I believe we have this episode and one more.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's planned to be 9 episodes,
Yeah, and I think
and
the
neither
next
of
episode is
us
supposed to be super long, so yeah.
as Sharvana said, neither of us have played the game either, so we don't know the Last of Us story, um, and what liberties they might take on how it differs from the game or not. But yeah, I don't know. Where did we leave off? Can you give me a recap?
Oh well, we had Ellie's past. We're not gonna go into too much because we'll
Sure, sure,
watch
sure.
previously on together.
But
But there is Ellie's recap with Riley, and we got her whole
hmm
past storyline. And by the very, very,
hmm
very end, she was stitching up Joel. So we
yes,
have
we had magical date in the
bang.
past with girlfriend, possible girlfriend Riley,
Mm-hmm.
who we haven't confirmed is 100% dead. We haven't
Right.
visually confirmed. Um,
I'm still
and
curious if for whatever reason, perhaps I don't know. Did they eat anything? Did they drank whiskey? Right.
They
I'm
were,
gonna
yeah, they were drinking some sort of alcohol. We didn't see what
I'm
kind.
gonna throw out just for the hell of it. Um, what if they're both immune? And what
hmm
if they have to figure out exactly what it is that makes them immune? And I don't want to say it is whiskey because I mean, like, that's normally a poison, blah, blah, blah. But that's the only thing that we know that they both drank, and they kept doing it throughout the episode. So I feel like there's a point to that. I don't know.
Okay, if so, the real hero of the show is gonna be booze.
Booze! Drink responsibly. But yeah. So maybe I don't know. I really feel like she's gonna be immune, both of them. So
Okay, yeah, I mean, they've made it a point to not show her be dead, so
hmm
don't know if that's for dramatic effect or for story.
we're gonna open up the scene, and it's just gonna be both of them just like crying and sad and then dying, and it's gonna be dramatic. But
Mhm.
let's get started together.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, getting better at that. Pat, would you like to give the disclaimer?
Hey, we are watching on HBO Max, so the timer that you're watching in the corner does include the opening ads that they have put on the show. Previous shows, if we recall correctly, would have the ads separate and then the timer for the episode start. But now they include the ads in the timer. So just depending on where you are watching, we want to make sure you're syncing up with the actual
Listen to
original.
the official audio companion.
Hmm, you get it. You're on episode 8, right? 8 with us, right? So like you
Previously on
get
The
it. You
Last
get
of Us. And also, you can get timestamps down in the description. Sometimes I'm slow at them, but they'll be there. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they're making it a big point to show you a lot of Riley recap, so she probably is alive.
I hope so. I mean, the whole episode was Riley. Come on, BB. Maybe she chops off her arm. What if they would chop off their
Ooh,
arm? I don't know how long it took for the arm one. Remember, there was like a
that's a good call. That is probably the solution on that one, if not the magical alcohol theory.
all right, static. Intro opening. Okay, so I don't remember, but they did have a poster at like episode 1 or 2 that said how long it takes for them to spread to the core and make them actually infected. So I wonder if they chop off her arm because she got bit on the hand.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe, yeah, maybe not her whole arm, right? If she was just bit on her hand.
I mean, it's been at least 10 minutes. I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Don't you start though? Like if you're gonna, I mean, I don't know. I guess you don't want to go through that multiple times, but it's like start with the least amount.
We're just gonna just
work your way up.
Just a little bit more off the top, like a haircut. You just get it really like
Yeah.
short, and then we're like, maybe just a little bit more. Terrible, terrible. I wonder if they know by now too, because I would just be scared that I would get in their system. Man, we should have been taking off limbs this whole time.
I don't know. Too many people are getting bit on like the neck or the shoulder or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
but also a little boy. Dang. Being an amputee would be really hard in this world, but it could be doable. Babble. What's gonna happen here?
oof. That's horrible.
Yeah, what do you do with the bodies until then? Compost?
I mean, I don't know. Is it cold enough that it's just like it is a refrigerator outside? Like, are they in,
Well, it's under 32. Ugh. This is not our other town, is it?
No, no, I don't think so. It's not fenced in.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's super creepy.
That's an odd way to approach that, sir. Please stop. Okay. He gonna get shot? Are they gonna be right next to these guys? They're gonna
They're either
find
going to be
them.
near that encampment, or
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
it's a
if it was.
flashback. Do you think it's a flashback?
There's a small chance that they're the group that ended up baseball stabbing Joel.
Oh.
Like the Raiders are going to be that group.
Yeah, okay.
So now they're going to find out that, like, oh, we're going to help Joel and Ellie. Oh, wait, they killed our friends.
You're gonna baby bird him? Weird. Don't do it. I really don't want to see somebody spit in somebody else's mouth. I'm sorry. Even if you died. I mean, if you died, I'd do it, but you know. Please eat. I still don't think he's dead yet. It did get infected, though. Not infected, but like normal pussy.
Normal disgusting
You know,
infections.
get us. So pretty.
Oh my god, how horrible would it be if they're out hunting and they just accidentally shoot her? Boom, end of series, done.
Bunny. But she is going to alert them, isn't she? Mm. That's a cool shot. Like, obviously they're shooting somewhere where there is actual snow.
hmm
But I always like to think that this could just be a set. But it's not. It's HBO.
I mean, I guess it could be a massively impressive set. I don't know how much that could be green screened or not, but
I don't think it is, just because, and this is just technical, there's still footprints in the snow. Like where they have already shot the last take. I get it. There's a means of survival and stuff, but I still really hate hunting. I
well, and
get it.
it's always given the extra brutal aspect in media because it's like we don't just see her hunt, we see the majestic beauty of the deer, then the shot. It's not just the hunt. It's we got to make sure we know.
And a lot of times it's always them suffering also,
Mhm.
like with a missed shot like that. And I get it. I get it. We don't need a whole bunch of stuff in the comments, but like I get it. I do eat meat still, so there is a
Yeah,
conundrum
it's
then.
not. Yeah, this isn't any commentary on whether or not hunting is necessary or good or moral. It's just a comment.
Yeah. The other guy's just like, what?
It's not code. Is that the code? I don't know what to do, boss.
I just don't know how this is gonna go.
It just seems a little bit.
I think you're right, because she said her dad got dead earlier. And Joel stabbed him. I think this is the reason.
Always gotta have the little heartbreaking twists.
Oh, here's the moment. Oh, shit. Oh, no! I would have gotten shot. I would have shot him immediately, and then...
I wouldn't have gone in the house. I would have been like, nah, we're waiting out in the cold until this guy gets back.
Yeah. I don't know if that's actually medicine, though. Do you?
Yeah, we'll see. No, now we're gonna follow because she's gonna leave footprints.
I mean, I guess you have to trust it, but at the same time, do you have to trust it?
I mean, I think you have to. You have no other. I mean, like they're going to die, so you need to give it a shot.
Do you stick it right at the wound? I
That I
imagine.
have no idea. I would not know. I would do that, but I don't know if that is correct.
Yep.
Because that is the site of the infection, so it seems to make sense.
Yeah. I like to think that it would work way better in the apocalypse when you don't have any other pills in you, you know?
Mm,
If you're not used to something and then a foreign substance comes in. Kind of like, I don't know, I don't take headache medicine for a while, and then whenever I get a massive migraine, I'll take one, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually working. Because I didn't
mm,
just take this every other week.
mm.
So please work?
Oh,
Hmm. What an odd exchange, too. Why?
yeah. I can't
Why
just be
is
like, hey,
everything
we got.
coded here?
But again, that's gonna be, that lends it to be this isn't just a church, it is a cult. Because they're all very.
Oh, it's not venison. Oh, it was the dead
Yeah,
guy.
gross. It's the
Oh,
guy.
cannibalism.
Ugh.
Mm.
Cults are so fucking creepy. I hate it. Ugh.
Wait, what? They eating people.
Like have like getting zero evidence and information from like how quickly do you just are you suspicious of food? Are you just like
Early you can be. You can't be picky in that instance. And I they're full of more moral reasons, but I've always thought like in the apocalypse, if that was the case,
nope, don't you don't need to nope, we don't need that on the internet. You don't need to admit that you might be a cannibal. Don't do that. Did he tell her how often to do that?
no.
I'd be worried about how like what's enough, what's too much.
Well, there was like an actual medicine bottle, so I don't know if that has it
Oh,
on there at
true.
all.
True. Maybe they still have enough of instructional material.
Ouch.
No.
Aww. I wonder if horses can eat that greenery that's around.
All right, Joel's got to wake up.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, what do? Do you lead them away from him? And how?
I think this is your video game standoff moment where you're gonna like now Ellie has to pick off all of the hunters.
Yeah, maybe, but she's not a good shot.
That's the video game challenge part of it. And now he's extra creepy because he wants more women in the cult.
I was thinking more so just like malleable minds, but at the same time, yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm just picturing like Do you remember, like, even as an adult, but as a kid, like, if somebody like woke you up and gave you information, like, did you retain it at all?
No.
Like, you need to do that. It's like, when a parent's like, remember when I told you that? It's like, no, when did you say that? Well, when I woke you up. It's like, of course I don't remember. Like, Joel has to think this is just a big fever dream. I know he won't. I know he'll have like I don't think he would not take that information.
Yeah, now it's weird. Why? Why? If she's being that aggressive, why?
Because he's creepy.
Don't hurt the horse. No!
Well, now they got horse meat. This man's about to take one to the brain.
Oh no. I hate that. Oh.
I legit thought he was gonna get killed. I've just never understood, and that's what makes cult leaders. But like, if you're this group of five dudes, don't you take out the cult leader? Like, fuck your leadership. Like, we'll figure it out.
A lot of people are just not made to be leaders, though.
That pointed piece of wood right there. Someone's getting stabbed on that.
I don't know. I don't know if Joel will be up. It's a lucky guess, dude.
But even then, this is a classic horror movie thing too. I see a secret passage. I'm gonna go out and get one of my buddies before I go downstairs alone into things somebody wants hidden.
You got up? What was that noise?
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But now Joel has a gun.
catching myself like open mouth staring, just being like, ah.
So we know Joel's got to live at least this episode to rescue Ellie.
I mean, half of it at least. He could burn himself out. You've got to be so bored. He's got to be so bored to torture somebody. Got so much better shit to do. He's up.
Now he's gonna put the fury of God in everybody. The fear of God in everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What was the line from Bill and Frank? God help any motherfucker that gets in his way. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Tummy. What?
Hey.
That's why you always gotta get two. Yeah, also, with the blood, probably not the best tactic.
He's probably asked him second. Okay, maybe not.
Mm.
Yep, God help any motherfucker that gets in his way.
It hurts a little bit because, like, I like Joel. I like Joel a lot, especially as our protagonist, but also it's like, he does bad things too.
Hey, I mean, they've said before is he said like we were not good people. We've
Yeah.
done really horrible things.
Want some people?
This could be deer. It could be deer. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but I went, he's being super creepy, needing women in the cult. He's just finding vagrants to eat.
Oh, I thought he was just looking for a malleable minds because she's young. I don't see a lot of the similarities at all. I'm just gonna say it. The fungi?
The cult of the mushroom. Okay, yeah, we're back to the original creepy. Okay.
He will not.
Sorry, this whole village is getting salted earth.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I know obviously Ellie's just waiting to stab him, but the
Stop. Stop. Back to the creepy. crap. How absolutely awful would it be that chopping her up, turning her into dishes, and then having them all eat it made them all immune?
Huh.
Wow.
The sickest twist you could go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but this whole village is getting burnt to the ground.
Yeah. This is where the video game comes in. Unless all of them just point. They're all just like, that way.
Yeah, they're like, we don't need that. Just take out the cult leader.
Except for that one little girl. That one little girl's pissed off. I don't know. Look.
Ooh, I hope that doesn't. I hope that doesn't mean Ellie's gonna have to fight the little girl. Like the girl's gonna try and kill her, and then.
It's possible. Horse.
Mm. Just like continual confirmation. He's just like, yep, I'm killing everybody. Yep.
How did their arms stay up like that? Frozen first, maybe? But like their arms were hanging upwards. Because they're dummies, because they're not real people.
Okay, she gets to show her bite. Okay, I like it because now they gotta kill him. Oh!
Oh my gosh, I just wasn't expecting it at that moment. But gosh, dang it.
Oh no.
God damn.
Oh,
Oh.
come on. Okay, but
Oh.
it's gonna light the building up.
Yeah, there's no way to stop that, right? I mean, it could right now if you went to go stop it
Yeah,
right now.
like he's got to commit.
Are you kidding me? What is your freaking problem?
He's a cult leader and he needs to get his way. He would rather let his village die. Oof, yeah, this is a rough video. Like this is absolutely the sneak out or beat the boss video game moment. Ugh.
Yeah. Damn, figured it out.
I've never understood how many people, and I get it, adrenaline maybe, but surprise attack and you do the like just stay silent.
Ugh!
Mhm, 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 mhm.
I think he did. Yikes. You are so lucky she does not still have a knife.
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't the best approach.
Mm. Ugh. Oh, I like that. I thought I wasn't gonna cry in this one, and then that last second. That's not
That's
fair.
a extremely bittersweet reunion moment there. Um, but yeah, before we get into the nitty gritty, because there's a lot to unpack in that episode, at least in some really heavy and
So
dark themes.
much.
But
Like, this is probably the hardest one to talk about, but hey, let's do it.
yeah, but Easter egg, the guy that she knifes in the neck, the one guy that was like, "I doubt you," that the preacher was like, "I doubt you," or "You, I sense doubt in you," is Troy Baker, who is the voice of Joel in the game.
And I didn't know that.
So,
So
yeah,
cool.
I couldn't place him. I couldn't place him the whole time. I'm like, why have I seen you before? And then in the credits, when I saw the name, I was like, okay. So that's a cool little Easter egg. I wonder if we have missed or if we will see the voice of Ellie.
I
Uh,
think I know who she looks like, and I don't think we
so
have.
curious if maybe she'll be like someone in the next place they end up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, real dark episode here.
Oh my gosh, so much to cover, so much to do. Okay, when it first comes to like evil preacher stuff, I am religious myself. And I just don't really love that trope because it is. But might I also say I just also so many people that are evil don't really use this teachings, they use the teachings as a cover for something else, like this guy.
Mhm.
And I guess I appreciate that, so we can still say like the freedom of religion here and not trying to hate on religion here. But it's super culty, and at least this one we had a reason why, and it wasn't just religion. So I do have to say, okay, thanks for that. But yeah,
Yes, it sucks that it was being abused for that, but yeah, it wasn't the very tired trope of, oh, it's just the religious guy is crazy because he's religious and he's a zealot. It's like,
yeah.
oh no, he was abusing the entire village because he knew they needed religion, and he
Mm-hmm.
was just like, fuck it, I'll lie and be a preacher. Like he didn't believe in any of that. He was just like, yo, cordyceps took over the world and they did it violently, and that's just nature. They aren't good or evil. So what is good or evil? Like,
Blech,
and
by the by. Like,
yes, he was. I mean, I always have to think like kudos to the actor, I guess, because if I hate a character as much as I hated that preacher guy,
yeah.
like that means they did a decent job at the acting part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I like kudos to the role. I hate the role. I hate everything about that man.
Mm-hmm.
um,
I didn't even see, like, I did see, but I didn't see most of the creepy that you did at first, which is kind of weird because I pick up on that a lot. But I was thinking that more so it was him just trying to have another follower, and then he wanted somebody to be the next kin of kin,
you're
and then it just
you're a
got
cult
worse
leader.
and
Like the
worse
second it was
and
cult, the
worse.
second it was cult, it's like nope. You are. There's very few women in this cult, and you are looking for more stuff. It's messed up.
I have to give so many kudos. I wanted to say everything during the episode, but I didn't want to be that person because I was already talking about the snow earlier. But coming from the industry standpoint of being in film and media, there were so many nice, cool tactics that they used throughout. Um, I wanted to talk about one thing that the preacher guys did a lot is hardly ever blinking. Whenever somebody does that, it's just so
Mm.
freaking creepy. So like
Mhm.
hardly ever blinking, always eye contact. That is so intimidating and so threatening. And I'm not saying anybody should ever use that, but oh my gosh, that works. It works. We also had the sound effects the entire time because um, trying to not hate on it for being religious, I was trying really hard to be like, could they? I want to see it from these people's perspectives. They're not seeing it the way we're seeing it. So why are these cult members a part of this cult? I always want to understand that kind of thing whenever I watch media like this. It's like, why would you stay in it? You even said at one point, it's like, all these guys could just like beat him up
Th-
and go.
Yeah, you have five dudes against one. All five of them are armed against one,
Mm-hmm.
and they still bent to his will. Like they like not that I'm saying that what they wanted was right either, because they wanted to just instantly kill Ellie,
Yeah.
which from their perspective, like you said, made much more sense because it's like she's an aggressive attacker. Why are we trying? Yeah, which again, creep factor. That's how badly the guy wanted to be creepy with
Yeah.
her. Um, and but they still wouldn't do it. They didn't say fuck you and we're not doing that. Like I don't know. It just blows my mind that because that exists in the world. That exists. Like,
Well, I'm almost tempted to watch this episode if they ever found an edit without music because
mm,
trying to listen to it just solely based on words and intent of things, um, the music is what gave it away to us that it was awful from the start.
mm,
Like, of course, the smacking and all that absolutely negative, super bad. There are bad vibes here, but as far as like, why would you potentially stay in that cult? He has been walking around being like, she's a child. We're going to bring the child to help us. Penicillin.
mm,
We're going to let her go with this penicillin. Go get the
mm.
penicillin. Assuming that it is penicillin still. Just all this kind of stuff. He's putting on such a front that if you listen to him and his words, it's just like, stop trying to be an evil person, kill everybody. You can kill the guy that killed the girl or our dad or the little girl's dad, but like, don't kill the little girl. And like his
Mm.
words make sense. His words sound like a leader.
No, I mean,
But
yes, but the whole time I was just like, no, because he's creepy. No, because he's creepy. Because
yeah.
it's like I'm with like again, I don't think eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Everybody's gonna just if everybody's gonna kill each other in this world, then what's the point? Because yes, at some point it has to stop. But so I'm not saying the daughter was right with like we
Yeah.
should kill them both.
Yeah.
But as a village, a little village that's trying to survive, and you learn that somebody murdered one of your crew and is trying to like I get that rationale when it's like, no, we'll kill the bigger force but keep the little girl. Because if Ellie was a boy, preacher guy absolutely would have been like, yep, kill them both.
Okay,
Like,
yes. Without the creep factor, because like you gotta hope that that's not what they're going for, and I know that's what he was going for now, especially. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just.
I I like and did not pick up on
Ugh.
originally because I don't know this. I'm just naive to the world of like that kind of weather, extreme weather conditions. That's why they didn't bury the father.
Yeah.
He said it was we can't dig outside, and I was just like, in my mind, I was like, okay, like I guess I can see that. It's weird, but
No, that's a legit thing
and
as far
the,
as I know. Just because you have to not only dig up the ground, you have to dig up the solid ground beneath it, which is frozen solid. So
mm,
yeah, it is hard to dig 6 feet down or however far down they're going to dig. But
okay, because like, but that was, I thought that was just the extra justification of
yeah,
like, well, of course, like I'm gonna tell you we can't so that we can chop the body up. But um, yeah, I didn't. I thought that was a nice, not nice, like a terrible, horrible, evil way, but like oh, we're hiding cannibalism.
hmm a third thing, and probably the final thing that I wanted to visually comment on in this episode as somebody in the industry, the visuals of literally, and here's my blind side of being creepy and did not pick up on it totally, but did the visuals of all the women being quite literally groomed. If you
Mm,
notice, all of them have like braids or like cut hair. The one woman that was like, "Is this is deer? Okay, this is deer."
mm,
Is like got short coiffed hair. All of the men are all long and scraggly, got huge beards, big
mm.
long hair, except for main preacher guy.
You're right.
So
You're right.
another interesting visual
Mm,
thing that they did. I don't know. I really enjoy like the pretty of this aspect and like how all of the visual elements are still telling a story in themselves. So,
mm-hmm.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I really do enjoy this HBO. You're doing a good job. It's really good. I like it. Story itself is fucking creepy, but I don't know. I have to give half of that to HBO and half of that to the game because I feel like from everything I've heard, because I haven't been seeking out spoilers, people are just telling me
Mm.
this. It is very close to the game. Still
Okay.
have never played the game, but it's fun to see that. Like, of course, there's elaborations and things that we don't get in the gameplay, but this is cool. This is a really cool series, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fantastic for the drama.
hmm
Everybody's killing it in the acting department, especially our two leads.
hmm
But man, is it like I would not want to have anything to do with this existence.
Mm-mm.
This is just a horrific world to live in. Like everything is terrible.
hmm
Um, but
Well,
yeah,
even Joel, like I enjoy Joel as our protagonist. I enjoy him as his story that we have progressed with. But we also have learned that he's not good people. Even when he gets up and he starts torturing them for information, we also learn that he's not good people. He's done bad
that
things.
kneecap scene it was like
Ugh.
oh, but I said it a few times and I'll say it again. I just love that from Bill and Frank that Ron Swanson told him that it's just like this is your purpose is to defend her and like anybody that gets in between that is needs to fear
Yeah.
the biggest fear ever.
Yeah.
Because
Dude.
Joel is a scary man when mad.
Yeah, he's gnarly, dude.
But
And
do you think if you were Joel in that situation and you like, I don't know, are you scared that if you don't kill the two dudes, are they gonna leave you alone? Are they gonna come after you? Are they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But that's in our moral standpoint of apocalyptic world, eye for an eye or not.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, at what point do you stop and be like, yeah, like don't come after me, I'm out, and they're like, cool, yeah, we're not coming after you,
It's like,
goodbye.
you've done enough, or like, you stabbed us in the kneecap and you killed our friend, so we're coming after you still. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Again, hopefully we'll never
Yeah,
be in that
especially
position.
yeah, ever.
Ever.
Um, but yeah, especially stabbing and kneecapping the one guy was horrifically brutal in itself. But then going to his friend who's like, no,
And
like
piping.
I'm not telling you shit, like whatever. Yeah, but he's like, no, I believed him, and like, it's like, oh,
It's just, it's anti-hero behavior because we know what he's going to protect, but it's a lot. It's still a lot. So I don't know. Joel is an interesting character that I would have a hard time in real life ever trusting. Watching him as a character, fun. We know where his priorities lie as a character, cool. But I don't know. I don't know how Ellie and him actually became super friends because that would take some time for me.
hey,
But
that's the power. That's the power of puns.
yeah,
That's
the power of puns.
because I think the first time he like genuinely smiled with her was at one of her pun jokes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they had
So
that little
that's
cute laughing moment. But I didn't expect to cry at the end of the episode. I didn't expect to, but you do realize in that moment that's not only it was a traumatic moment for Ellie within the fireplace, like super not okay. Having all power taken away from you like that, not okay. But that also was her first kill, yeah?
I think so. At least if not first kill, at least first melee kill first,
Well, because
because she hasn't.
she shot the other guy in the back, but she didn't kill him.
Right. I think this is her first kill,
So
and an
that's her
insanely
first kill,
brutal
and
one
it's a
too.
bad one. Yeah. That was not like two or three. That was pure fear and scared and
Mhm.
he rage all at once. And some kind. I'm sure there was a little catharsis in them too. But like, yeah, right after that, having Joel come up and just like put his coat on her and stuff, and like, oh my gosh, what a dad moment. What a
Mhm.
And I know, you know, at the same time, what also broke me is like, you know, at the same time, he's like, I failed her again. So, yeah, it's just like, oh, fudge. Oh,
Yeah, that's stripping away of what little innocence she has left of being, still being a kid. It's like, no, you have done and seen horrific things that no child should ever have to.
hmm.
And oof.
Well,
Yeah,
and
it's like so if we have one episode left, where are we going?
this is the question for me. Okay, we still haven't got any flashback about Riley, so I wonder if that's gonna be where we
Where they end
end.
up.
Yeah, where we
Yeah.
end, like reunion between them. I don't know that Joel is okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen him get up and fight and do things, but that was because
Could be
necessary.
adrenaline, could be just survival instinct.
Yeah. But are we going to see them interact with that town at all?
I think we're done with the both towns that we visited. We're not going to see Joel's brother's town again. Maybe as like a side story, but like they're not going to it.
Where are they
Um,
going?
they got to get to Salt Lake, right? Was that where they said the doctors had maybe gone to?
Yeah.
So I think they're just leaving. I don't know. We've gone through so much stuff that it's just like we are good on our own, and we will be moving along.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe you go back to the big town to see if you can get a horse or something. But um,
Mm-hmm. I think I'll stop by there to try to go, but I feel like if we're gonna end up anywhere, it's gonna be potentially Salt Lake and potentially either passing her off into the hands of the scientists or
mhm.
additionally with Riley being there. I just feel
Oh,
like
and
it.
that'll be my guess then. Yeah, like whoever is like the lead scientist or person that's gonna do testing on her, if they get to that beat of the story,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be the voice of Ellie from the game.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be her Easter egg character.
That'd be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I just feel like if there is a second game,
Mhm.
I don't know who's the protagonist of the second game or anything at all. So please, 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 no spoilers. But I don't know if Joe makes it or not. I don't know if he'd be continuing on into the second season. You would think that he would, unless he died, which makes me think that he's
Mhm.
going to die. Because I still feel like I don't think we can have both characters into the second season unless something goes
Mhm.
wrong with the facility that we are going to. Because if
Okay.
he does die and Ellie gets passed off to the scientists, and that creates a whole nother story of like, what does she do with them? Are they good people? Are they bad people? But Joel's
Mhm.
story has kind of come to a close. So, at least in my opinion, on his necessity for the story, perhaps like I
Right.
would love to see them
If
still
yeah,
go, but
because yeah, we're assuming an end where she gets to a facility and they do testing too. So like,
yeah,
like you said, if maybe if there isn't an end to the find a cure storyline,
yeah,
like then I don't know. Because yeah, I don't know. Because we had this. I was expecting more. Like, not that there wasn't, but I was expecting more of a fight the whole village this episode.
yeah.
So I'm curious if there will be kind of a quote unquote final video game battle thing for the finale. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like. And again, we'll know later, no spoilers, but the like I'm curious if the preacher was considered like a last boss,
Mm.
or like what is like, because as gamer brain is just like picturing each episode as a level. How would the gameplay
Well,
play out?
the
So like,
only hint that's not a hint that I know is next week is supposed to be 2 hours. Supposed to be.
okay, okay.
So I feel like there's more story in the game as well, but I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't. But I don't know. But I don't know. But I don't know. But you have any other thoughts?
um just there's a lot of dark subjects in this episode, so like I hope all of you that have been enjoying the show and whatnot, just like keep your mental health up. Don't let any of the dark stuff get you. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully none of you have ever experienced any of that stuff in your life, nor do I. I hope none of that ever happens to you. I
Mm-hmm.
just this kind of stuff creeps me out. I hate cults. I
Me
hate
too.
the figures like the preacher guy, and it's horrifying to know that that does exist in the real world in various forms. And like, just be careful out there and take care of yourself in whatever ways you need to.
Yes. 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 If you guys also want to hang out with us further, you can go catch ActorPat over at twitch.tv/ActorPat, or myself over at twitch.tv/Charvana. You can also check that out, links in the description. But until next time, everybody, we'll catch you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.